Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thank you for your support. So right now, Cardano obviously has lost the support of this descending triangle. And I did say to you yesterday, if you do lose support, that's where you go short. And you have got a bit of a technical target. I think it's from there to there, isn't it? Just off the top of my head. Yeah, roughly down there, 179. You have bounced off this swing high here, so that's good. Like I said to you, you come up swing high, swing low, swing high, swing lows. If you bounce off it, you're looking for continuation. So you could be on the cusp of a breakout here for Cardano, but the only thing that's got me a little bit sort of leaning towards more of a, probably a little bit more of a deeper pullback and potentially getting to our technical target is the fact that Bitcoin is in a technical target to the downside as well, okay, and a lot of projects are. So you've come back up and you're starting to hit the resistance of this technical target, essentially something like this, where you could potentially come back down to this technical target eventually, you know, if you do start hitting your head, and you fail to come back into this pattern, because if you do, that's super bullish, because you've got the break to the upside off this pattern, okay, and you've created something here called a throwback. You get these things called throwbacks or fake outs basically. So you've got fake out to the downside, you know, your technical target wasn't met, you come back up into the pattern, and with that you're carrying out the pattern to the upside basically. It works both ways, you know, downside or upside. You get something called throwbacks right there. So but you are hitting your head currently on it as resistance, okay, so we do have a level of resistance just there that Cardano can't get through, and if it does continue to do that, that's where you see a roll. But you know, there is a potential here that you're forming some kind of W bottom, so do anticipate this. I'm just going to draw this in for you, okay? So from there to there is your new level of resistance that Cardano is under, just there. So if you do see Cardano come up and break $2.04, because you already lost the support of that, so I can get rid of that. So if you do see Cardano come up and break $2.04, just there, okay, you could be looking at a beautiful little W bottom just there, a reversal pattern from there to there. And you could have a little breakout here for Cardano, bringing you up to $2.23, which would also see you break out of this particular pattern as well. Okay, so it looks bad, it's rolling over, but it's just testing support. You are a little bit overextended on the daily, I think, still. So yeah, you're still really far away from a 20, and I would like to see a 20 retest, you know, and potentially going to form this big cup and handle that we did anticipate a while ago, coming back down to support, get the retest, give it a little kiss on its ass before it absolutely gets sent, because you know, just there we are forming, and I did anticipate this when we broke out here this daily golden cross down there, the buy and go to the beach signal. I said eventually, you know, you could come up, run into a low resistance, start to fall back, everyone shits themselves, but you are forming a cup and handle pattern, and it's a bullish continuation pattern. You know, there's your cup, there's your handle. Come back up, break the resistance of this trend line that you created for yourself just there. You got a breakout target, and I'll show you that target. I think I've already shown you before, but I remind those people that are new to the channel, you got something like that to there, and you potentially break out of this resistance at some point. Wherever you break out, you're looking at a $3.50, $3.48, round about that anyway. But you're getting the impulsive wave started, you're getting a continuation, because that's your next impulsive wave target up there at $4.32. so you're retracing at the moment, resistance, fall back, break it, you know, that's your technical target. Once you break this high, obviously you have got to break that high, okay. Once you break that high, you're in a technical target of fib extension up at $4.32, and with smart contracts around the corner as well, so it's all good. You know, you're adhering to structural support, you're coming back for support, and this is what you want to see, because I think on the daily you was really overbought up there, and you've got that little wave back now, and you can see that if you do sort of have another little roll here, because obviously the more this rolls back, the more that the wave to the upside can be. So it would be nice to get this to come back just a little bit more, and that could coincide with coming back to this yellow line at $1.79, which is where the 20 EMA would creep up eventually, you know. So coupled with the fact that Bitcoin is looking at a bit of more correction as well, you could see a little bit more of a roll here for Cardano in the markets, bringing it down to that 179 price tag, and with that you get the stock in the floor as well, and that starts to curl around, and that's where you see that big wave as well coming. So yeah, it's all good, it's doing exactly what it needs to for continuation. If it was to continue here shooting off into space, I would have been more concerned, because when it falls harder and deeper and faster, okay. So it's retracing, basically you're retracing to a key level of support for continuation, and that's exactly what it's doing. So again, on the hourly time frame, if you continue to hit your head and you fail to break above 204, you are potentially, you're going to form a lower low than this, you know, and come down to this technical target down there which is the technical target out of the large descending triangle that you've fallen out of as support. So if you do start to see a continuation, you are looking at a further 10.74 depreciation for Cardano. But what is good here, like I said to you, you have landed on this swing high support, and I've told you so many times, when you come up, do this, and you find support and swing highs. They're always good places to put little bids in for a bounce, or at least for a relief rally. Okay, you will always see that sort of swing high holder support, and then obviously if it loses that, you got that, then you got that, and you got that. And look, and that's where the 179 is the technical target of that lowest swing high just there. Do you see that? So for me, you are looking at 179, but again, not financial advice, and I'm only leaning 80% towards the fact that it's coming down there at the moment. But again, not financial advice, and all we got to do to invalidate that particular breakdown pattern, because the pattern that's in play is validated until invalidated away. And in a minute, you are in a technical target to 179. Unless you break this resistance, you're in a technical target to the downside at the moment for a key level of support. Do you see that? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that update, and that's Cardano. But at that point, you know, I think potentially that could be your low in this market for Cardano, and potentially at that point this is where you could see a test of support, you know, hug it for a bit, and at that point you could see a beautiful little impulsive wave beginning to form here for Cardano, and you could be looking at a massive impulsive wave to $2.58, which would break the all-time high, I believe, and at that point that could offer you a fantastic long op of around about 44% moving forward for Cardano if it does come back down to that particular level. Okay, so yeah, that's Cardano. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned, and once again, thank you for your support across the channel. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.